So I saw this Joe Rogan thing, and I haven't made a video in a minute, and I haven't made a video like this in a minute about race, but I had to speak on it. So my thing is this, right? And I'm one of those people, you know what I mean? I'm like I said, I rock this everywhere I go. I'm super pro black, but there's a thing about me that's when it comes to disrespect, right? There's levels of disrespect. There's levels of intent with disrespect. Now, I have a problem with something. And I have a problem with this in the black community. I don't know the context of what Joe Rogan was saying and what he was saying that word for. However, I don't consider myself woke. I consider myself conscious, right? And the difference is that I'm pro-black, but that doesn't mean I side with any of these political parties. Because at the end of the day, any of them that you want to pick, Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter. Any of them that you pick don't give a fuck about black people. Period. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your life. They don't give a fuck about your community. They don't give a fuck that they're enslaving people in these prisons. They don't give a fuck that these cops is gunning us down. They don't care. They act like they care. They don't do anything to help. But we seem to keep banding together against people who, in the grand scheme of things, don't fucking matter. Joe Rogan isn't writing any legislations. He's not in the Senate. He's not in the Congress. He's not in the Supreme Court. He doesn't hold any fucking power. He's not a DA. He doesn't matter. And if you're not going to say nothing about Quentin Tarantino, if you're not going to say nothing about all these other people, like, now look, if he was being disrespectful, say like John Gruden was, and saying it with intent to be disrespectful, that's different. But if he says the word and slips up, I'm one of those people, if I'm at a concert or if I'm at a party and motherfuckers is rapping and your favorite rapper who you've been listening to for I don't know how many years says the N-word, I'm not ready to fuck him up. It's all about how you said something and how I feel about it. But I tell you one thing, I got more disdain and hatred towards the Democratic Party and the Republican Party than I've ever had towards Joe fucking Rogan. Because Joe Rogan has never put all of my fucking ancestors in fucking chains. And I'm not talking about slavery neither. I'm talking about the drug trade. And I'm talking about mass incarceration. We keep worrying about the dumbest shit. What bugs me out about these new woke people is that they'll distract you with some dumb shit and you'll bite on it and just go hard on it. They tried to cancel J. Cole because her name was No Name, but literally a no-name rapper goes at him. They try to cancel him. When this man has been writing songs and putting out music about the black plight since he came out. Before he even got big, before he had a platinum plaque, this man was rapping about our plight. Every album that you can look at related to J. Cole, you will see him talking about the black struggle. And you're going to cancel him because somebody who doesn't even fucking matter goes at him. This cancel culture, this woke culture shit is stupid. And you know what's crazy? A long time ago, right? And I've considered myself a conscious person for a very long time. I consider myself a person who cares about black people, who cares about our struggles. You can peek my shit in the background. I've cared about it for a long time, bro. But when this shit first started, when the Black Lives Matter movement first started, I fucked with it. But then I went to the website and I'm like, man, fuck this shit. You know why? Because all you got to do is go on their website, look around a little bit and be like, oh, this is the Democratic Hub. You cannot be pro-black if you're Democratic. You can't if you're Republican either, but you cannot be pro-black if you're Democratic. You cannot pledge your allegiance to a fucking institution that holds you down and call yourself pro-black. But every time something happens that doesn't fucking matter, we go ballistic. The fucking Miss Buttersworth bottle and Aunt Jemima. Who gives a fuck? They killing kids, bro. They are putting teenagers in jail for 50 fucking years for selling drugs that they put in the community, and y'all worried about some syrup. What the fuck is this? Like, I don't give a fuck. Even if you really had a problem with Joe Rogan, it's like, bro, and what really aggravates me about the shit, what really aggravates me about it is that The only reason why we go so hard against these people that they bring up is because the Democratic Party don't fuck with them, so they want us to do their dirty work. I mean, and look, by no means, I don't want nobody to get on this motherfucker and see this video and be like, oh, he's going for Republicans. Fuck them too. I say it with my wholehearted allegiance. Fuck Republicans. Fuck them. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck George Bush. Fuck Ronald Reagan. All of them. I hate them too, just as much. But you know why? Because they on the same team. To you, you know what's so crazy? I remember I was watching the DJ Academics video that he had, and he was like, he thought that these record labels was in competition with each other, but when he went to this party, they're all partying and having fun and drinking together. You'll see these fast food commercials go at each other on commercials, but they're all owned by the same people. Fake competition. They make it seem like they hate each other, and you probably and people probably won't see this and be like, oh, well, how do you explain? I put it to you plain and simple. Ronald Reagan put drugs in the black community, and Bill Clinton came in and locked every black person up for selling drugs that they gave them. If that's not coercion, if that's not working together, I don't know what the fuck is. To go from one administration destroying your community and the other person coming in and enslaving everybody for putting the drugs in there, I don't know. And then even if he didn't do that, while they're doing that, do you think the Democrats are sitting there dumb like, I wonder what they're doing? Wow, that's a lot of drugs out here. In the hardest hit states with Democratic states, you don't think they working together? I don't give a fuck about Joe Rogan. I don't care. Let me just say this. I enjoy his podcast. I enjoy him as an individual. But I could care fucking less about him saying a word or about some fucking syrup than I do about us keep riding with these people that don't care about us. I appreciate the Black Lives Matter movement. I appreciate woke culture for what it is on the frame. I appreciate the fact that they've at least made being black prideful again. Because I feel like a lot of us throughout the years have thrown away our identity for no reason. But we worry about the wrong shit. We're worried about the wrong shit. It's crazy. And then I go on these posts and they like, Israel Adesanya doesn't speak for the black person because he's African and everyone. It's crazy to me, bro. It's really fucking crazy. Cause like I look at it and I'm like, yo, there's more backlash on this man saying a word that I don't even know what the context of the word is. None of us really do. I mean, he explained it, and because they never put those whole videos out, I've been looking all over the internet. Before I made this video, I looked all over the internet for the actual videos and I couldn't find them. So you got to take it at face value, because other words, the girl that posted it, whatever her name is, I don't even know the artist that said that shit. I don't know her. No one knows her. But they're more mad at him. They're more mad at him than they are for Biden lying to us, bro. I already knew what he was going to do. The only reason why I voted for the motherfucker, I just wanted to piss off Republicans. I already knew whoever got into that office didn't give a fuck about black people nowhere. And if you know real politics, you know the motherfucker don't got that much power. He's just a face card for the other side to be mad and the other side to feel empowered. They only got so much power. If you know how the fucking checks and balances work, they can only do but so much. And whatever they do normally doesn't trickle down to you. It doesn't fucking matter. So I took it at that. Face value. I know it's going to piss off some racist people. Cool. I'll go get them mad. Fuck them. But it's crazy to me. I just don't like, and I just had to speak my piece, bro, because I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Joe Rogan's not the issue to black people. He's not. He really isn't. And I keep seeing us getting triggered and turned up by shit that don't fucking matter. You know, you want to know what you should be triggered by? And every black person that sees this video, you know what you should be triggered by? You should be triggered by the fact that they got kids teenage kids spending the rest of their life in jail, or grown adults who were kids when they went in, that spending the rest of their life in jail for selling something that was put in their fucking community to kill them. And y'all voting for the motherfuckers that put it there. Y'all voting for the motherfuckers that put them in jail. That's what you should be worried about. Fuck what Joe Rogan got to say.